Okay, once you have your design in the machine, whether it be by a serial cable, USB, or the flash card, next thing you want to do is probably go into the menu key, and under pattern, I'm just going to explain some of the things inside of here. This is the last design that was brought into the machine. You'll see if I go to select, we're going to have the smiling design here, or I can scroll through these designs. Here's the smiling, the eye test that we did earlier. Some of the other designs are in here, so we can go in here and pick the one that we want, press enter, and if you want it, just say OK. If you don't, hit cancel. Okay, so that'll be the design that's in the memory right now. If we go to menu again, and that was in pattern, we can erase or delete from pattern, and it will hold 99 designs or 259,000 stitches. Under needle, this is where you're going to set your color changes basically. If you want to change color change number 1, you press enter and then scroll up and down and list accordingly to your colors up here on your thread tree. If that's what you want, press enter again and then press the scroll key down. Okay, say we want this to be needle number 5, or press enter, we'll scroll up to number 5 and then enter again. If you want to put a stop next to any of these, press the right arrow key and that'll put a star next to it. What that star indicates is that after color number 3, the machine is going to stop and wait. This is good for appliques or anything that you have to change during the design that you want the machine to automatically stop. Okay? If you want to take that star out, you just press the left arrow key. Press enter when you're completed and then go on to the next one. When you're finished, press the menu key. It'll bring you back to the menu pattern or the menu screen. So down arrow key. Card, basically what card is going to do is load from your flash card. If you go to card, you'll have to have your flash card inserted, and then you go to card and it'll read from it. It'll give you the list that's on the flash card. Okay. Convert, what this will do is be able to rotate your design 90 degrees at a time, and if you're using caps, you'll rotate upside down. If you're doing standard where the design is going to be facing towards you, you'd use this first P, or if you needed to turn sideways for any reason, what you want to do is change so you're changed in the parentheses. Okay. Menu again. Under the F position, for forward position, what this will do, if I press enter, I can go to any stitch in the design. For example, if I wanted to go to, I'm going to press the over key. If I wanted to go to stitch 1225, then I press enter. Enter again, and the machine will automatically calculate right to stitch 1225. So you can either do it that way, or we can go to any color change by scrolling down to color change. If I wanted to go for, say, color change number 2, I press enter one more time. It's going to take me right to the beginning of color change number 2. So I can go really anywhere in the design at any time. If I have to make a repair or only want part of the design, I can go there at any time with the F position. Okay? The create menu is basically a running list of items. You want to check to your book and it'll show you all of the items and give you an explanation of what all these items are. Okay? Under lettering as well, you're going to get an explanation in the book to what they do. The lettering is for just putting basic letters, names, name drops it's good for, but you would want to refer to the book and how to use that. And other, basically you're going to look in here for your setup, your clock. If you ever have a setup problem, which means your machine more or less would lock up, if you have like a computer glitch, you'd run setup, you press enter, you press enter again at system, and it'll run a check, and then at speed you would run and say enter again, and it would reset the speeds. This shouldn't have to be done, but if there's a software glitch where it's not communicating, it would just hard reboot everything with that. Okay. Again, the clock setup, you do want to do that when you get the machine, so your maintenance is scheduled. It will tell you and prompt you when to oil and when to do your maintenance. Other features on the control panel, the forward key. This will float you forward through the design. If you hold this for more than 10 stitches, it'll beep and go automatically. You'll have to press the stop key to stop the machine from going forward. If you need to move the pantograph at any time, you can move the pantograph. If you want to go back to that exact position that I just was at, press and hold the menu key, and the position key will bring you right back to that previous position that you were at. The center key will bring you to the center of the design. The top key will start your design over, and the origin key will return you to where your design started and start the design over. So I currently want to go back to the position that I was at previously, and there I am. It brings me right back. The presser foot, if you ever have to bring it down and out of the way to thread, press that, it'll lower the presser foot like that. You can cut thread at any time with the thread cut button. Okay, and the color change option is right here if you need to manually color change at any time to any needle. Like that. Okay, the start key and the stop key. Now, I've been moving the frame around. I want to go back to the center of the frame, so I'm going to press the menu key. And I want to go to the center, so I'm going to press the down arrow key. Okay. I also want the design to be at the very start of the design. I can hold the menu key again, and actually I am at the top. This indicates the very beginning of the design. So I can go ahead and press start. And this will do the trace of the design. If I want to skip the trace, I can just press the start key and hold the start key, and it'll go right to my beginning of my design. Okay. And now it's going to start sewing it. The stop key, basically what the stop key will do is it'll stop the machine, and it'll also back the design up. If I have to back up for any reason, it'll back the design up. If I hold the stop key for more than 10 stitches, I'll have to press it again in order to stop it. And then I can pick up, start sewing again.